you. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
You're all set, honey. Go ahead.
All right, sounds good. So again, thank you all for being here. I'm Angie Kennedy. The stories tonight were absolutely amazing. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. I've recently relocated here from Colorado. I feel like, I don't know how long I'm going to keep saying that I've relocated, but I'll probably keep saying it until I feel like a local out here, because we let go of a lot of years out there in Colorado. So I like to actually engage the chat. So if you guys want to drop your where you're at in the chat, in your location, so we can start seeing that. I love seeing how many people come from all over the country and the world to be here. So thank you for starting to put those in. We've already had a really cool interactive chat. So I love seeing that and seeing all of the different places. And I think that's fun to see. I also want to say, if you're here for the first time and you're just taking a look, because sometimes we have new, fresh faces here. I want to see who's here. Just if you're brand new and this is your first event, put a 1 in the chat so we can welcome you. And then if you're a longtime affiliate with our company, also maybe drop the number of years that you've been with the company. So if you've been with the company 1 year, then put 1 year so that we know the difference there. But look at that, Fran, 27 years. I love the longevity of this company. 17, there's my sponsor, Lori Agner. I absolutely love the variety. Like we call this a one-room classroom. And I love seeing all of these numbers come in. I've been with the company for 8 years. And, all of this that I'm going to share tonight is my perspective and where I'm coming from and who I am. I'll start with that. I was a starving artist. I don't talk about that very much, but I went to art school, and I got out of art school and thought, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be a starving artist. And so I stepped into sort of a little bit of a different, one thing after another of like trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I feel like I spent the next 20 years kind of figuring out what I wanted to do. Eventually, I was in the nonprofit world, and I was a nonprofit director for a sustainability nonprofit in Steamboat Springs in Colorado. But I'm a photographer, I'm a published author, I'm a Reiki practitioner, a mindset coach. For 20 years, I've been doing this mindset coaching, and I absolutely love that. But I'm a master gardener. So I'm going to go back to the chat and type grow in the chat for me if you are a tower gardener, or you want a tower garden, even if you're maybe brand new. So I know I'm going to see a bunch of those grows come in, because we're all huge fans of our tower garden, right? But in addition to being a master gardener, I am a wife to my husband, Craig, of 16 years. Some of you know my husband, Craig. He's actually a paraplegic athlete. And when I moved to Colorado and met Craig, we did a lot of traveling together. And then Craig broke his femur water skiing. And a friend of ours said to us, you're going to get a lot more of the calcium from food than you can from isolated supplements. So that was 2007. And Craig started taking Juice Plus. And fast forward 7 years, he's getting healthier. I'm getting sicker, like some of the stories tonight. And I didn't really know what was going on in my body. Maybe I could have gone down a darker road than at least, I'm thankful to Lori to help me reverse what was going on in my body. But my ultimate diagnosis was Hashimoto's with my thyroid. But I had all sorts of things going on, inflammation and fatigue and, all of that stuff that, are associated with just the body kind of breaking down, right? Like we heard tonight. And Arlita, I can really relate to your story of just sort of barely hanging on. I wasn't quite at that point. I didn't have cancer, but I definitely felt like there's got to be a better way. And I'm so thankful to Lori for sharing this with me, because what has now happened is that we have moved across the country, like I said, to Tennessee, to start co-op farming, if you will, for just to sort of shrink that down. But several of us are getting together to do that. Lori and Carol is on tonight too. And we're excited for what's to come. And this amazing gateway, this company has afforded us that to, you know, be able to pick up our business and move anywhere. So that's one of the things I absolutely love about this business, is that you can earn a side income, you can build a legacy, you can find community, you can get healthy. So many health stories. They just rack up, and that's what's super important. Really, that's who we are, right? We are storytellers and collectors of stories. And I call this product-based health coaching, because I feel like, you know, we're all health coaching and life coaching, and it's with a product. And I don't shy away from that. Like that, I think that really is a piece of what our team is doing right now, is really helping, like you guys and our Leaders team, helping people live that more vibrant life with vitality and peace of mind, that they're preventing whatever that diagnosis could be down the road. And this is a mobile business in a box. It's so easy. It's all laid out for us. And I'm super excited. I know you guys probably are too, about what's to come. There's so much goodness to come with this company and our new CEO. And so back to the stories, because you know, I think that's a big piece of this. And we have so many great stories in this business. And bringing people to these stories really helps to build that foundation of success in your business, right? So, you know, we have these events, and to me, they feel like this campfire. We're all gathered around this campfire and the light, and talking about our lives and how this impacts us as a community. And this is an event, right? Coming to these is an event, and that's a big part of our business as well. We have a lot of these events to choose from, you know, Thursday, Mondays, Sunday, Saturday, right? You can pick an event to go to. And I love that we're all in this together. So one of the things, and this is the training part that I'll get to, I wanted to kind of share a little bit about my story, but this is a training piece that we do on our weekly events. So our team has 2 weekly events that we do, where we share a little bit about the product, but mostly about the business. And at the end of these, we do a success steps training to help our, you know, potential team members, our future team members, and affiliates with this amazing company, help them figure out how to weave this into what we do, how we do what we do. We say it right, we call it Lifing with Juice Plus. And these success steps are in no particular order, because I get started, and that's okay. Some of us want, you know, the systems and see how the systems work, and some of us just want stories, right? And want to feel that community and the give back piece of this. And so, if you're familiar with the bank code, if you're not, there's crackmycode.com. You can go and learn about the bank code. And so those action, blueprint, nurturing, and knowledge people are how we do our business. And ever since I got that training, I absolutely love working that into my business. So again, these are in no particular order, but I'll start with events, which is what we have tonight, right? I still remember, I wanted to share this. I still remember my very first event. Lori took me down to Denver, which is a 3-hour drive from Steamboat, to see James Knight. And he came all the way from England to share his story about him and his sister with Down syndrome. And it lit a fire in me, partially because I saw the community and saw all the people that Lori already knew. And it was a little overwhelming because there were so many people that she was introducing me to. But at the same time, I at that point committed to, okay, whenever she says that I should go to an event, I'm going to go, because you get so much from the stories and so much from the, like, being there live, right? Being here live. If you're watching the replay, awesome, because sometimes you can't be there live, but being there live is super powerful, right? So I hope that all of you are going to our biannual JP Live event in October in Atlanta. because that is just the Super Bowl of stories with NMD speeches and, all of the great things that we get to see on main stage. But when I was brand new, I did go to our conference. Of course, I missed the very first one because my father-in-law had a 70th birthday. And after that, I got so much FOMO from watching it all on Facebook. I said, I'm never going to miss another one again. And I haven't in 8 years. But I actually exhausted our archive of training calls. I listened and listened. And when I was out on a walk, I was listening. So there's the knowledge in me. I just wanted to continue to listen to these stories to help me build belief. That's what these events help us do. They help us build belief in the product and the company and the business and ourselves. So that's number one, events. Number two, we talk about as a success step is the list. So when we listen to what our friends and families and even strangers at the grocery store, because we've heard those stories too, are struggling with, whether that's health or wealth, and we have a solution to offer them, that's the juice of our Juice Plus, right? Is really offering solutions. So adding people to our memory jogger every single day and making that list, and then the fortune in the follow-up. And so when we talk about this on our Zooms every week, we talk about what that looks like what that list looks like. I think of the bubbling that goes on in your brain when you're listening to, these stories tonight. For instance, our neighbor, we just moved into this house in June, and the new neighbor, he has cancer in his eye, and the chemo for him really isn't working. It's making him sick. He can't taste anything. And we got him on Juice Plus right away. And he just went off of the chemo or pills that he's taking. And the doctor agreed that, he didn't think that they were really helping either. And so I'm hearing all of these stories tonight, and I'm thinking of Bob, so grateful that, we got to move here and meet him and share this with him, because who knows what could happen. Hearing Juliet's story makes me hopeful for him. So the magic is in those stories. Number three is the system and plugging in. I am loving the hub. I love that everything is now in the hub, right? We used to have 3 different websites to go to, and now we have one. And it's like you can attend Juice Plus University anytime you want and take a course on the comp plan, or take a course on the Shred 10, or another course on, social media and sharing this. And it's such a great resource. This is just the perfect time to join our business, right? So the systems, we have so much support. And then last, of course, is the duplication and inviting others to spread the mission and inspiring healthy living around the world, right? So we talk about that. And then at the end of our call, or our Zoom, I should say, we ask a question and ask our attendees where they're at. So, and we give them 4 options to ask them where they're at. So I'm going to close with that today for you. Like I said, I was going to get down and dirty. I left some of the stuff out that I had because our Leaders team was just so powerful. It's really hard to follow those amazing stories. But these 4 questions, I think, hopefully will be your biggest takeaway tonight from my section. So, for those who are brand new taking a look tonight, or those who are maybe struggling, if you're relatively new, or you're getting back in after the pandemic, who struggle to sort of make that close, to make that ask with people, right? So here are the 4 things that we ask every week. We say, and we lean in, right? We say, okay, after hearing all of those fabulous stories and bits about our business that you've heard tonight, you have a choice to make. Number 1, you can do nothing and things will stay the same. Number 2, you can be a customer and try out these rich, nutrient-dense plant powders for yourself, which a lot of people do, right? A lot of our community starts there. You can be an affiliate partner. So right now, amazing, right? We can pay nothing right now to join. Normally that's $52, as we all know, and share our products with your close network of friends, and to earn a little extra income. Or number 4, you can be a professional partner. And you can share this with your close network too, but you can learn how to cast the net broader and build a team that will help you leverage and maximize your earnings and build a legacy that's worth leaving, inspiring healthy living around the world. So whether you're taking a first look tonight, or you're brand new, or you're still learning, you're still on that learning curve, or you're leaving a legacy with your business. For some of you that have been here for 20 and 30 years, I want you to think about it like this was your first exposure. And I want you to type into the chat, which of those 4 numbers would you choose? So I'm going to prime the pump. I want to see a bunch of 4s in that chat, right? I want to see everybody re-engage with their business and say, okay, I'm going to be that professional partner and I'm going to cast the net wider. And thank you, Carol, for putting 4, and Mickey and Fran. Right? We all want to leave a legacy, and hearing these stories tonight, it's impossible not to listen to some of these stories and think, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to inspire healthy living. I need to open my mouth to that one person that might need this. That one person that might be suffering that I don't know what they're suffering with. That one person that might have cancer in their DNA, and you know, their family and their genetics, and maybe we can make a change there, right? So thank you for your stories tonight, Arleta, and all of your team is absolutely amazing stories. And to all of the rest of you, thank you for being here tonight and taking time out of your busy lives and staying up late. Let me tell you, it's no joke to switch from Mountain Time to Eastern Time and be up late with everybody. Like, I still yearn a little bit for Mountain Time, but it's okay. It's such a great, I'm going to go to sleep with such great dreams tonight and thinking of all of you and being here with all of you. And I do hope that all of you come to Atlanta and get inspired with us there. There's some great things that we heard from Stuart when we went to, Lori and I went to Nashville a couple of weeks ago and saw Stuart speak. So thank you all for being here. And thanks, Carol, for hosting this every week. What an absolutely amazing dedication that you have to this company and our team. So thank you, Candace, too. I see you guys. I see all of you in the chat. You're amazing.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Andy. We appreciate you coming in and helping us with your training. I took really fast notes. Remember, this is recorded on my YouTube channel. And if you need my new channel, let me know. You can find me on social media. Thanks, guys. Good night,
guys.
everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you so much. This was awesome. Thanks, Carol. Thanks, Andy. Thank you, everyone. Arleta.
Thanks, Candace. Love you.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Love you
That
guys.
was
Bye, y'all.
really,
Take care.
really good. Thank you.
Thanks, Edie.
That was incredible. Thank you, Andy. You're the best.